Good morning, everyone. Welcome to day 23 of the Flexible Body, Flexible Mind Morning Yoga Challenge. So I'm going to take you through this 10-minute morning slow flow practice to help you get really comfortable in your body. Each day of this challenge has a different one-word intention. Our intention today is reframe. So as you flow, notice if there are any thoughts that come into your head that you maybe want to reframe. If there's any kind of self-criticism or self-doubt, or anything that might be a little bit self-destructive or judgmental, you might use this as an opportunity to reframe and turn it into a positive, to try to see what you are enjoying, what is going well, what you do appreciate about yourself. Just a suggestion. So no props required, and we are going to begin in a ragdoll fold at the top of the mat. So you can have your feet about hip width distance apart, or maybe even mat width distance apart if you prefer. And since it is first thing in the morning, hamstrings are probably quite tight, so you can bend into your knees. And I'm just going to grab a hold of my elbows here as I dangle and just sway a little side to side. Lightly turning my head as well, unclenching my jaw. Breathe in and out through your nose. And now just bring your fingertips back down to the floor. Bend your knees generously and just bring your feet in so they're hip width distance apart again, and we'll find an IT band stretch from here. So go ahead and cross your right ankle behind your left one, and I'm rolling on the outer edge of my right foot. My left knee is bent, my right leg is straight, and then you can crawl and walk your hands over towards the left. Think of pushing out into that right hip. So a really big stretch through our outer hip and down the hamstrings. And let's release. We'll go to the other side. So you can cross your left ankle behind the right one. Try to bend into your right knee, keeping your left leg straight. Bring your fingertips over towards the right. And again, it's first thing in the morning, so if the legs are tight, maybe both knees will be bent here. Stretching out of your lower back. And coming all the way back through to center. Bring your big toes together to touch, heels apart, Utkatasana chair pose. We're not here for very long. Just sink your hips down, hands at your heart. Roll your shoulders down and away from your ears. Sink your hips down low. And from here, you might see if you can lift and float your heels off the mat, hugging the inner ankles together, lifting up the balls of your feet. And bring your heels back down, fold forward. Let's step our left foot all the way back. Turn to the inner edge of that left foot. So your warrior two stance with your legs, and we're going to find our extended side angle. So you can bring your right forearm up onto your right thigh. Think of rolling that left shoulder back, and then stretch and reach your left arm up. We're trying to melt our hips down and press that right knee open. Big deep breath in here. And looking down towards the floor, go ahead and frame that front foot with both palms. Let's find our three-legged dog. Right leg is going to extend all the way up and back. Bend your right knee, open up your hip. Squeeze and lift that knee up even higher. And set your right foot down next to the left. We're going to come forward into our plank pose to lower all the way onto our bellies. Into Sphinx from here. Walk your forearms out in front of you. Find a little back bend as you roll your shoulders back. Push into the tops of the feet. Trying to push your pubic bone into the floor. One more big breath in here. And let's release. Downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Create some space through your legs. Stretch out long through your arms. And we'll walk our feet forward to the top of the mat. Finding Utkatasana or chair pose again here. Big toes together, heels apart. Drop your hips down. Palms together, Anjali Mudra. And you want most of your weight to be down into your heels. And then maybe lift completely so that the weight is all in the balls of your feet. You're squeezing your ankles together, trying to stack the heels. And let's release to fold Warrior Two, Virabhadrasana 2. So left leg stays where it is. Step the right foot back. Spin your right foot parallel to the shorter edge of your mat, and you're going to prop your left forearm up onto that left hip. Roll that right shoulder back and stretch and reach your right arm up overhead. Think of really pushing into that right foot. Extending a little bit longer through that top arm. Into your three-legged dog, look down, palms to the mat, lift your back heel, reach that left leg back, bend your knee, open up your hip, squeeze your heel in towards your seat, lift your knee up even higher. Downward facing dog. Inhale to plank and lower all the way down. Bringing your forearms out in front of you, Sphinx pose again here. Think of lifting the crown of your head up, stretching out of your lower back. And as you lower down, we'll find downward dog one last time. Any movements and adjustments here? And bring your knees down to the mat. You can swing your legs out in front of you. We'll come into a forward fold from here. So with your legs out, start by lifting the crown of your head up, and I'm going to make this a passive forward fold. So I'm just going to walk my hands out in front of me. My palms are facing up, and I'm just going to let myself naturally round and soften here. Three more deep belly breaths. Push your hands into the floor so you can roll and lift back up. And you can sit cross-legged. Go ahead and just bring your left hand to your right knee and reach your right arm up and over. Big side body stretch. Notice if you're leaning forward or back. And carry this into your twist. So lift on up and bring your right hand back behind you. Open to twist towards the front of your mat or towards the right. Pull your lower belly in. And release to face forward. Second side, right hand to your left knee. Left arm reaches up and over. Relax your head and your neck. Coming up, twist, left hand goes behind you. Opening to the left. Keep your hips facing forward. And we'll release, coming through to center. Join your palms together at the heart. Close your eyes. Let's close by chanting Om. Inhale to chant. Breathe in deep. Thank you so very much for doing this 10-minute morning yoga practice with me. I hope it helped you feel really good in your body. And now that we've done flexible body, we can move over to the flexible mind daily challenge in the next video. Thank you, and I'll practice again with you tomorrow morning.